Good morning, everyone. This is Elaine from Anabellas. Welcome back to FlossTube number 42. If you are a returning subscriber, I am so happy that you come back each week to spend some time with me on Friday mornings. I really appreciate all of you. I try to comment or give you a heart every time that you remark on my channel. So just know that I read every single comment, and I never take a day for granted that I have such wonderful followers and friends. Thank you so much. And if you're new, this channel is primarily about cross stitch and quilting and paper crafting with just a little bit of my life thrown in. So welcome, we're glad you're here. I hope that you subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll get notifications each time I upload a video. So anyway, we'll get right to it. It's going to be a very busy day. I have so much haul to show you that came into the shop. Last week, we had some very exciting news. While I was filming FlossTube on Friday, unbeknownst to me, Courtney was already in labor. So I am very happy to announce that we welcomed our third grandson last week on Saturday. He was actually born at 12:20 a.m. So she labored all of Friday, and then here is our sweet little boy. This is Kobe Kent, and he is just cute as a button. He came in at 9 pounds, 4 ounces. So he is a big baby boy, and we are just over the moon. I mean, look at how cute he is. So let's just say that he has been a big distraction this week. I have bags under my eyes. I don't think I've slept a lot. He's on my mind all of the time, but he came home a day and a half later. So he's home and the girls are adjusting, and he's just doing great. So to everybody that reached out to me, thank you. I now have 3 grandsons, and it is a love like no other. So I'm just very happy about that. So let's see, I wasn't able to get as much done as I thought I wanted to get done. I didn't get to Whole Foods, which is something I was going to do, and I didn't get to Hobby Lobby, which is really bad. That is definitely something I'm going to be doing tomorrow on Saturday. But I was able to get the container gardening started. I didn't get down in the muck, but I was able to clean out all of the pots. So all of my containers are cleaned out, and they're ready to have new plants put in. I don't know if I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to try. Just depends on the weather. We're calling for some rain, so you know, I don't know if I'm going to get out there and do that. But we'll see. Let's see, what else did we do last week? Really not much. I wasn't able to stitch a lot, and I only have 3 whips to show you today, but there, you know, I did get some stitching done. Oh, and I know what I did. This is so important. I was able to get my sewing room set up. So I told you that I was very sad that I would go in there and, you know, I just wasn't feeling it, and it really wasn't doing much for me. It needed to be, you know, gone over. So I was able to get quite a bit done in there. So much so that I started to work on pillowcases and table runners and placemats for the holidays, which I'll be sharing with you, I think, next week. So that was kind of fun. And my Christmas tree came. So if you looked at the beginning of this video, my intro, I went ahead and added the little naked white Christmas tree that is taking its place in the hen den, and I will slowly begin, you know, decorating it and then adding my cross stitch ornaments to it as I finish them. So that's about it, really. Let me tell you what else is going on here. I'm going to show you my whips first, and then I'm going to take you through just a tremendous amount of store haul. All of the designers are now releasing all of their Christmas patterns. So you might want to get a pad and paper just to take some notes. If anything strikes your fancy, you can always come back later and take a peek. But I do want to show you what's coming in, what's in and what will be arriving this week. And then also a few pre-orders that came in late last night from Hands On Design. I'm going to share those with you as well. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, and let's get started. So I was able, I'm going to show you my whips. Like I said, I don't have a lot, but I have a couple. I had to cancel the sit and stitch in because the baby was born. So that was Tuesday. So we canceled the sit and stitch in, but I did work a little bit on it. And when I say a little, I'm showing you a flower because I didn't get much done. But I did have to frog out this flower and then I redid it. So there is my flower, and this is Winter Rose Manor. If you'd like to join our sit and stitch in, we are stitching every Tuesday from 7 to 9 on Zoom. So you can send me an email to info@anabellas.net, and the invitations go out every Sunday night. So that is a fun stitch. I'm enjoying it. And I'm stitching that on 14 count Country French mocha, Cafe Mocha. So I'm enjoying that. So that is coming along nicely. And then I was able to work a little bit more on Hello Winter, not as much as I'd like, but I got, Hello was done last week, and I've started the W. I just did this last night, so I've got most of it done. And then I got to here and, couldn't keep stitching. I was exhausted. Our little Yorkie, we have a 16-year-old Yorkie named Emily. She's very, very sweet, and she's lost her sight and lost her hearing, and I think she has dementia. And this little dog kept us up all night long last night, just so scared, and she's having a real hard time adjusting to her blindness. So she sleeps with us in bed, and it was up and down, up and down, up and down all night long. So that's why I have bags under my eyes. I'm just cross-eyed today. So then I have a finish. I finished my sweet little Rudolph. This is just a cute little chart by Sue Hillis, and I am stitching this on, I finished this on 28 count linen. So for those of you who are not familiar with our philosophy here at Anabellas, and my personal philosophy is that it's okay to be perfectly imperfect. And when you are stitching or paper crafting or quilting, whatever it is that you're doing that brings you joy, just enjoy the process. And if you make a mistake, or you're off a stitch count, or you go to finish it and it's not perfectly aligned and your corners aren't perfectly pointed, be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge that it's okay that you're not perfect, and display your work and share it in our groups, and give it away to your friends, because I think that the joy in all of our crafting is the actual doing, not necessarily how it looks when it's completed. So that's our motto here at Anabellas, and my personal motto. And if you use it, please feel free to use the hashtag perfectly imperfect. So that is my cute little guy, and I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Haven't figured it out yet. I don't know. Because you know what? I've never finished anything that's been on 28 counts. So anybody have any ideas on what I can do with this little guy? Please comment below and let me know. I'm kind of at a loss. And, I don't want to stick him in the drawer because, this was a challenge that I took on to try to see if I could stitch on something other than Ada. And having tried and failed multiple times, I'm very proud of my little guy. So if you have any great ideas, or not so great ideas, but just any thoughts on how I might finish this, please share. I would appreciate it. Then I have a new start, and this is also our pattern of the week. So my new start is Deck the Halls by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And this is also our pattern of the week. It only has only 6 colors. So it's a nice, pretty stitch. And this is how much I've done so far. I absolutely love it. The color isn't very good, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm stitching this on 18 count antique white. And I'm just thoroughly, thoroughly enjoying this. This is just such a fun stitch. And let's see what I've done here. So this week I did this. So I'm going to drop down now and do the tree. Then I'm going to scoot over and do this, and then I'll finish it up there. Don't know if I'll have it done this week, but I'm certainly going to make more progress on it. So that's it. Those are my whips. I was jotting notes today as to what I was going to talk about. And as you know, I kicked off Christmas, is it a week ago or 2 weeks ago on FlosStube? So we're kicking off Christmas here at Anabella's, as well as at Elaine's house and in my whips. And I've put aside all of my other projects, my fall projects that I didn't finish, and you know, I just decided to kick off Christmas. So what I'm going to do in order to get through that bag that I shared up with all of you, my Christmas parade of you know, plans, is I'm going to finish 2 and start 2 every week. That is my goal moving forward. So I'm going to finish 2 and I'm going to try to start 2. So we'll see how that plays out. I'll keep you posted. So, okay, let's see what else I can tell you about. I already told you about my sewing plans, that I plan to work on placemats, pillows, maybe some table runners, and definitely some pillowcases over the week. And then my paper crafting plans are to start my Christmas cards. So I'm a huge paper crafter and huge scrapbooker, although I haven't scrapbooked. Let me take that back. I used to scrapbook, but now I don't do it in the traditional way. I do pages, 1 page or maybe a 2-page spread, and they're very theme oriented. So I'm kind of, you know, now that my sewing room and my / craft room is, you know, I can tolerate going in there. I'm going to get back to that and hope to share some of that with you guys. How many of you paper craft, you know, and what is your favorite paper crafting thing to do? That's not the question of the week, but I'm just curious. Okay, let's see. Let's get started. Sit back, grab your pen and paper, and we'll go through these right away. There's just some beautiful, beautiful designs that are coming. These are not in any particular order. This is Cottage Garden Samplings Turkey Day. This little guy is so perfect for Thanksgiving. I can't even tell you. I don't know if I could possibly get this done by then. It's probably going to go in the stash for next year. This is part 11 of the 12-part series, A Time for All Seasons. And if you haven't checked out this series, I encourage you to do so. You're going to fall in love. It's just beautiful. So this is Turkey Day. And I believe he ships, I don't know, at the end of the month. I'm pretty sure he ships at the end of the month. But there you go. He's available for pre-order. Then this little guy I fell in love with. This is by Happiness is Heart Made. She's a new designer to the shop. I don't know if you've seen her work before, but her work is just lovely. And I thought he was just so precious, and, you know, a simple stitch to whip up and maybe give away or make a small pillow or something for your dough bowl or an ornament. And this is stitched on 16 count Aida, and I think he is just precious. So he's available now. And then she also released Christmas Reindeer. So this is Christmas Reindeer, also stitched on 16 count. And I just love this. Again, I just think that there's so many different things you can do with this finished piece once you get it done. So we have him. Then our wonderful friends over at Heart and Hands, Cecilia, she came out with 2 new charts. This is part of her Tiny Town series. This is Christmas Tiny Town. So there you go. And she stitched this on a 32 count summer khaki Belfast linen. It's available at Yarn Tree. We don't have this in stock, so I wanted to mention that to you in case you wanted to go out and grab that. But that one is adorable. And then this is my favorite, and I really would love to stitch this up. I might add it to my stash. This is A Very Merry Christmas. And I think the finishing is absolutely stunning. Look at that. I love that cord. And I looked for it because I wanted to be able to offer it to you in the shop. And she doesn't reference it in her email to the shops. So I've got an email out to her to see if she can tell me where she got this cord and what the color is and where she got the rickrack here. And if I'm able to get it, I will go ahead and add the links to the listing. And then if you want it, you can grab it or not, whatever you choose. But that is A Very Merry Christmas. And then Misty over at Luminous Fiber Arts, who is just delightful. She is just such a super sweet lady. She has, looks like 3 new designs. So this is Gathering Snowflakes. Just adorable. So that's Gathering Snowflakes. And she has Gathering Acorns and some other charts in what is her Gathering series, so you can look at those up. This is Fleece on Earth. Isn't that sweet? I love that, Liam. So Fleece on Earth. And last, which I absolutely love, and again, I really want to add this to my stash for this year, this is Catty Cane. And I just think that kitty is so precious. And of course, I'm a huge, huge cardinal lover. Anything with cardinals just, you know, touches my heart. So that is Catty Cane. So that's all by Luminous Fiber Arts. And this one is new. This is from Imaginating. And this, I just fell in love with this, and I thought, you know what, if I love it, maybe somebody else will love it too. So I'm getting a few of these in, not a lot, but this is called Toy Shop. And although I can't complete it this year, I thought that as a grandma of now 5 kids, basically, if you count Mallory and Hope, who are also part of our family, I have 5 grandchildren, and I thought, wouldn't this be just wonderful to stitch up for them for next year? So I just think this is absolutely adorable. It reminds me of the wonderment of being a child and, you know, enjoying the holidays and going to this toy store and, you know, looking at all of the toys and pulling on our parents' pant legs and saying, I want that, I want that. But just happy memories when I saw this. So love that. Then Primrose Cottage Stitches came out with another wonderful chart. This is Welcome Winter. Just adorable. Love that pillow. These are the little snow palms. This is stitched on 25 count white Lugana. But I think this is just so sweet. And look at the little snowman. Isn't he adorable? So there you go. The next 2 are on the way. These will be here on Monday or Tuesday. This first one is Rudolph's Sampler by Little House Needleworks. I don't have the whole picture. You can see it in the Etsy shop, but this is Rudolph's Sampler. And then she also came out with Cocoa Cafe. And this again will be here on Monday. So you can throw it in your cart and it'll ship out to you early next week. Lots of time to get these things done. Then now we're gonna spend some time with Teresa Kogut because she has just released all of her holiday charts. So I'm gonna go through these. The first 2 we already have here at Anabella's, and I've ordered more because I only have like 1 left of each. And then the rest are new. So let me take you through this. I didn't take this one out. This is Buckethead, one of the most popular charts that she has released, at least here at Anabella's. So that's Buckethead. This is also extremely popular. I believe she released this at Expo, but I can't remember. This is Strutting or Struttin'. Just a beautiful, beautiful stitch. I love the reindeer. Isn't that cute? Then she has a series called Fabulous Monsters, and she's come out with chart 3, which I'm going to show you now, but I want to show you chart 1 and 2 in case you're not familiar with her Fabulous Monster series. And you'll be able to get all of these because they're all coming in. This is Fabulous Monsters 1, Party Pete and Skelly. So that's Fabulous Monsters 1. Fabulous Monsters 2 is Groovy Gary and Frightened Fred. Look at that, it's hysterical. That reminds me of a pair of pajamas I used to have. Oh my God, they're so cute. Aren't they adorable? I don't know how scary they are, but they're cute. And then last but not least, this just came out. This is a brand new release and the last in her Fabulous Monster series. I don't know that it's in the last. I take that back. It's the 3rd in the series. And this is Creeping Jack and Krabby and Kooky. So there you have Creeping Jack and Krabby and Kooky. They're so funny. So there you go. Magic of Christmas. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have Up on the Housetop, which is in my stash, and I do have the fabric, and this will be one of my starts. Not going to finish it this year, but it's going to be in my Christmas whip pile that I'm going to be working through. I believe I showed this to you when I did my Christmas whip parade. And I'm going to do another Christmas whip parade for you probably next week at the end of my video. I'm going to go through my regular floss tube. I'll do floss tube 43. And at the end, if you stick around, I'm going to do another probably whip parade on all of my Christmas charts and my plans for completing them this year. So there you go. This is up on the housetop. This is adorable. This is new. This is 'Tis Near Christmas Day. Just so sweet. I love this sentiment. I don't know if you can read it. Let me get a little bit closer. I hope it's not blurring. There you go. And then this one is adorable. This is Plump Snowmen. They're so cute. Teresa is just such a wonderful artist and such a fantastic cross-stitch designer. If you haven't checked out her website, please do. I'm going to put the link below for you. She has some absolutely gorgeous works of art, and a lot of them are very affordable. And she also has an Etsy shop. So I'm going to link to her so that you guys can go and check out all of her offerings, not just her cross stitch. She came out with two sets of ornaments for this year. This is snowman and house ornaments. Snowman and house. And then we also have Santa and reindeer. And I believe these ship out at the end of the month. So we should have these out to you the first week in November or the last week of October. This is so funny. This is called Oh What a Sight. Isn't that funny? I love the sleigh. Home for Christmas. Love the heart of smoke coming from the chimney above the house. It's very warm and welcoming. And then just in time for Thanksgiving, we have Give Thanks Turkey. And then she has another chart that I'm not showing you, but it's in the shop. It's called Give Ye Thanks. It's also a Thanksgiving themed stitch. So there you have him. So very cool, right? Some beautiful designs by Teresa. My back is sore. Ugh. Okay. Then last night, just as I was wrapping up what I thought I was going to talk about today, Kathy at Hands On Designs released her October releases. So the first one is Coastal Holiday. This ships at the end of the month, and you do get all of the charts that are shown. So you get the 3 ornaments, and then this is a little bucket or basket that you can put them in. This picture doesn't do it justice because, again, if I don't have the chart, I'm just printing this from the copy machine. So the colors aren't going to be as beautiful as they are if you actually go and look on the website. But this is Coastal Holiday. And as a South Florida girl, I absolutely love it. I wish I could say that I would complete it this year, but I might put it in my stash for next year. I really love these little cabanas. So there you go, by Kathy at Hands On Design. And then she also released Bottle and Brush Tree Farms. Bottle and Brush Tree Farms. Very cute. Love those trees. And in North Carolina, when we go to our home up there, we've spent a few Christmases up there and a few Thanksgivings. But one of my fondest memories was when my daughter Michelle was with us, and it was just her and Terry and I. And we went to Boyd's Christmas Tree Farm, which is right outside of Maggie Valley, and, you know, cut down our own tree. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, that reminds me so much of that day and what a nice time we had cutting down our own tree. And I am really, really missing my house. You know, I don't know. I got to get up there. Like, I crave it. Just like I crave the beach, and that's on my list of things to do this weekend, is to get myself down to the ocean. But I also want to get myself to the mountains. So as soon as Charlene's back to work, after her leave with baby Kobe, I think Terry and I are going to hit the road. We'll see what we're going to do with the little Emily Ann, though, because it's a 10.5-hour drive, and you know, in the past she does okay, but right now she's just so distressed. And they've already prescribed liquid trazodone, and they've already prescribed gabapentin. And let me just tell you, they're not touching her. So I don't know. I'm very sad about it today. I don't want to cry. Ooh. Okay, then we have a couple more. Well, we don't have a couple more. We have a lot more. So let me get through these. This is Jardin Preve. And this is called Noël chez les Gnomes. How's my French? Not good. I don't know if that is even French. I think it is. But how cute is that? Look at them. I like the little mushroom-topped house. And the clothes on the clothesline, and the snowmen, and the 3 little gnomes on the sleigh. Just so cute. So this is lovely. That's in the house. In the house. That's in the shop. Then, I think I showed you a photo of this, but this is now in stock. This is the seasonal Christmas sweets on a platter by Les Petites. Absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. So this is now here. Then fairy wool in the wood. We have a couple, we have quite a few. Let me see, there's 5 of them here. Okay, we have 5 new releases from Fairy Wool in the Wood. The first one is called Gifts, and it does include the little charm. How cute. Isn't that adorable? So that's Gifts. Then we have Catmas, which I might have shown last week, but there's Catmas. Look at that cranky cat. And then Dogmas, and all of these include the charms. Right there. So cute. If you're a pet lover, these are adorable, and they would make great gifts. Then we have ABC of Winter, which I really like. And we have the Nativity. And this was released at the expo, and I just ordered a bunch more because it flew off my shelf. And I thought, you know, this is just so perfect with Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus sitting in the manger, the angel overhead. So there you go. Very nice. Love her designs. Okay, we are down to Curie e Beticuro. Beticuri, I don't know how to say it, but Shabby Winter. Love this, one of my favorites. This is Shabby Winter. And it's probably something I'm gonna work on at some point in my lifetime, I hope. But there you go. This is by Praiseworthy Stitches. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm taking this out to show you. It's called Santa's Midnight Flight, and I think it is just gorgeous. Look at that. We sell a lot of Praiseworthy Stitches charts, but this is brand new to the shop. Just got in, so I wanted to share it with you. So if you're looking for a Christmas stitch, this is just beautiful. Love their work. Okay, then we have Let It Snowman by Stony Creek. This guy just came in too. Absolutely precious. Look at that snowman, how happy he is, and little snowflakes all around him. I just thought this would be so nice. And then this, last but not least, by Heartstring Samplery. We had this, I thought we had this, and then it popped up on my distributor site, and I thought to myself, I don't have this in the shop. So because we all love to stitch so much, I went ahead and restocked it and thought I would just let you know it's back. It's called Hoop There It Is. So for all of us who love to stitch, there you go. Hoop There It Is by Heartstring Samplery. Oh, and look, she's got a whole little information on the back. Love that. Beth Twist is the designer, and she just turns out some beautiful, beautiful designs. So there you go. That's Heartstring Samplery. Oop, there it is. So, what else do I have? This is also the only other one that I'm showing you. I told you each week I would highlight a Christmas series or a chart or something that I thought would spark your interest or maybe put on your radar. Maybe you forgot about it and didn't know, didn't know that it existed, or just, I don't know. But either way, I want to share. So this is Erica Michaels. This is her Bristol Berries collection. And I just wanted to let you see it because I'm not sure if you're familiar with this series. So this is Bristol Berries 1 by Erica Michaels. This is Bristol Berries 2. And she just came out with Bristol Berries 3. So this is the highlight for the week that I wanted to just share with you. So if you're not familiar, you can learn a little bit about this series and about Erica Michaels. Actually, her name is Linda, but her company's name is Erica Michaels. Okay, so that's all I have today. I know it was a lot. I feel like I've been talking forever. Let's see, what else can I catch you up on? Okay, I already told you my plans for this weekend. I left out that I'm going to make a big, gigantic pot of Italian wedding soup for the girls. We're trying to get food over to them, every week. Well, I'm not, but they've got a lot of friends that are in big family. So I'm just going to whip up some Italian wedding soup. And if it is a rainy weekend, I'm going to keep a big pot aside for Terry and I, and a nice loaf of Italian bread and maybe a salad and some Italian wedding soup. So that's what's going to be, on my stove. Book of Days. I was bad last week. I shared my Book of Days progress with you, and I forgot to put the link in as to where I got my stickers. So the stickers that I chose are by Rosabebe, Rosabebe. The link will be below. Rosabebe. She is has an Etsy shop, and she does watercolor stickers, and I'm in love with that. So that's where I got my stickers. I'm going to be adding more sticker designers to my Book of Days probably in the 2022. So when I do, I'll share those with you. All right, we have some contests to talk about. Let's see. Last week, I asked everybody, what are the 2 fabric counts that you love to stitch on the most? So if you commented, thank you very much. You gave me a lot to think about. And just so that you can go back and read all the comments, of course, on FLOSSTUBE 41. But if not, I'm going to tell you what the 2 top counts were, and they are 14 count and 18 count. So for the majority of my subscribers, that is what you love to stitch on. We did have quite a bit of 28 count thrown in, and on each end of the spectrum, we had some 16 counts and some, 32 to 42 count fabrics. But by and large, everyone's favorite seems to be 14 and 18 count, and with 25 being the next. So I'm going to use that as I get ready to gear up and vastly expand our fabric line here at Anabellas. So you guys were kind of like my focus group. So I appreciate that. And I'm going to be putting in some big orders in the coming weeks. And as they arrive, I'll be letting you know, but be sure to keep your eye out because so many of you have asked us to, kind of give you more opportunities to purchase fabric through our shop, and we're going to get on that. We're also expanding our floss. So just 2 things you can look forward to. Okay, this week's question is going to be about, okay, first I got to give you the background. XrossStitch. I know I've mentioned him before. One of my favorite floss tubers that I love to watch. I did watch a lot of, what is her name? Is it Kimberly? I think it's Kimberly Shabby Fabrics, but I can't remember her first name. I think it's Kimberly, but I'm not sure. But I did watch a lot of Shabby Fabrics videos this past week as I was in the sewing room. Just wanted to get some ideas on, easy things that I can stitch up quickly for the holidays. So I'm going to put their link below, because if you're not familiar with Shabby Fabrics, even though they're a competitor of ours, she's absolutely lovely. And I personally, long before I started Anabellas, that was the shop I went to. She was my go-to. And I wish I could remember her first name. See what happens when you get to be my age? You just kind of, things just fly out the window and you're like, oh, why can't I remember? Probably lack of sleep, right? Anyway, Shabby Fabrics. Love their channel. So I watched a lot of them, but I also spent some time with XrossStitch, and he is just amazing. And he was talking about random things, as he does, which we love, and said the word color forms. And oh my gosh, how many of you played with color forms when you were a little kid? I was transported back to my childhood and to some of the happiest times of my life. And that is when, I'm gonna cry, that is when both my parents were alive. So thank you, Chris, for giving me that warm memory. So I'm tired, can you tell? Because I'm crying. Anyway, such happy memories. So my question to you this week is, what one word brings you the happiest memory? So for me, that word, which I never would have thought, brought back some just wonderful memories. So for you, what is the one word that when you think of it, brings you some of your happiest memories? So that is my question for this coming week. If you would like to participate, you only have to do a few things. You have to subscribe to the channel. You have to leave a comment. You have to like the video, and you have to be over 18. And then I just ask that you not use the word free or giveaway or anything like that. And I am a little bit different here as far as my giveaways go. And let me tell you why. I don't get a lot of things in the mail, but when I do, oh, it's like Christmas. I think there's nothing more fun than to get happy mail and not know what's in it. It's like Christmas, and I enjoy that. It's like my birthday or Christmas or just getting a little package. So although I used to show my giveaways and then send them to you and let you pick the number, now what I've decided to start doing, and I started this a week or so ago, is I just pack up a pretty little package of Happy Mail and fill it with things that I think that you'll love. So you're going to get Happy Mail that is a surprise. So I hope all of you comment and participate and can get a nice Happy Mail from me and from Anabellas. So our winners for Flosstube 41, thank you for telling me your two favorite fabric picks counts, are Jeannine Grimm, Susan Parvis, Lori Bellile, 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 who knows, I'm terrible, sorry Lori, and Elizabeth Eaton. So congratulations, ladies. If you please send me your email within the next 7 days, you have 1 week to make sure I have your information, and I will get a nice package right out to you. And that's it, everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead. I hope to see you on Tuesday at the Sit and Stitchin'. If you haven't checked out our social medias, please do below Instagram, Facebook. We've got a lot of different groups. We just started a new one for the new Nutcracker Village series by Country Cottage Needleworks, so feel free to hop on. We have a very, very large group, if you love Lori Holt, a Stitch and Sew Along on Facebook. So I won't bore you with all the details, but feel free to connect with us there. I hope you have a nice, relaxing weekend and a great week ahead, and that you get to spend time with your friends and your family doing all of the things you love with the people that you love the most. So until next time, thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.